Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about PS4 BDJB. Few things which I wanted to clarify. Okay, so I'm making this video in English and I will also talk about the same in Tamil so that everyone understands. Okay, so understand one thing, my channel is a gaming channel. Okay, I'm not having any shop or any kind of business which I'm doing. So I'm purely a gamer like you, and the discs which I'm purchasing and selling, the prices are put based on what I get it for. Okay, so let me clarify one thing. before the BDJB was released, right? No one was using Blu-ray discs. Okay, no one was using Blu-ray disc except video editing. Okay, so we guys do video editing and video recording for marriage and other stuff. So few customers will ask Blu-ray. So basically what will happen is we will write Blu-ray discs for them and we'll give it to them. So those charges are different and those charges are high, because if you go to a normal market and get a Blu-ray disc written, they will charge you somewhere around 1500 to 1800 rupees only for writing Blu-ray disc of 25 GB. Okay, so these are the standard charges. Okay, but once and during that time, the only disc available in market was Matrix. Sorry, not Matrix. It was Master. Okay, and Verbatim and HP. Okay, these were the only suppliers of Blu-ray disc, and Verbatim also stopped after a while. Okay, so it's very hard to get Verbatim. I'm talking about original Verbatim. I'm not talking about the 10 rupees 20 rupees disc which you get in the market with a Verbatim sticker on it. That's not original Verbatim. Okay, so Verbatim live series, you can check in Amazon. The original discs will cost you more than 1000 rupees for 10 pieces or 5 pieces. Okay, so when BDJB was released, okay, so I am not a shopkeeper or I am not someone who runs any kind of gaming console buying selling business or things. Okay, so when BDJB was released, I tried to find out what is the price which it's being sold in market. Okay, so here you are getting, when it was released, that I'm talking about Labs 1.0, at that time each disc available on market was somewhere around 2500 rupees to 3000 rupees. And even in north, I think I called one gaming shop in Delhi or something. I don't want to take any names here because I'm not interested in anyone's business here. Okay, so that person told me with shipping he would ship me for 3500 rupees. Okay, if I wanted, I could have kept this price. Okay, but I didn't do that because I know what price I can get for a blank disc. So if I buy 10 pieces, I know what price I am buying it for. Okay, based on the writing charges for the Blu-ray drive, the rent charges for the drive, and the shipping charges. So all my shipping was only premium shipping. Nothing was parcel service or 50 rupees shipping. Everything was premium, somewhere between 250 rupees to 350 rupees. Those who purchase from me, they can check your shipping label. The price is mentioned on that. There is nothing to hide over there. And the packaging also was based on the quality, right? So good quality bubble wrap was used. Lot of bubble wrap was used, not like what they pack in the local market and ship you. They'll just put in some wraps, something, they'll put in a box and ship it. They can do that because they have lots of boxes with them. They do it as a business, right? So they purchase a lot of packing material, they purchase a lot of discs from market. So let me clarify one thing. When this Blu-ray was launched, I set my price at 1200 rupees. This was without shipping, right? If someone picks up from local, it was 1200 rupees without shipping. And but what happened was, when I kept this, I couldn't meet the shipping and writing charges, right? So after that I changed it to 1600 rupees. So this was when it was launched. This was my price, okay, 1600 rupees. I would have hardly sold 5 discs, that's all, for this price, okay. This price includes your premium shipping, and it includes your packaging and writing of good quality discs, no local discs, okay. So now what happened is, when I was selling for 1600 rupees, the same thing was available in market for 3000, 2500, and some places even 4000 and even 2000. This was the rate when I was selling it for 1600 rupees, okay. But still I got only 5 or 6 orders only. I think it was 5 online orders and 1 local pickup. There was a guy who came and picked it up. I don't want to name anyone. He is also one of our subscribers, okay. So this is the price when I was selling Labs 1.0. Then what happened is, Labs 1.1b got released in few days, right? And during this time, since there was a demand for Blu-ray disc, suppliers started importing local discs and more discs. So now he knows in market there is a demand for Blu-ray disc. Before there was no demand. No one used to get Blu-ray disc anywhere. You can easily get DVD. But for Blu-ray disc, you have to look at a particular shop and they will sell it no lesser than 150 rupees or 100 rupees depending on the quality of the disc, okay. So now so basically what happens is, the gaming importers, whoever import, right, they can import a white sticker Blu-ray disc for 8 rupees to 10 rupees provided you order 5000 pieces. So importer will buy it. So basically importer will buy a disc. I am talking only about local disc. I am not talking about HP, Verbatim or Master. These all are premium branded disc which has a lifetime of 50 years, okay. So importer will import somewhere from 8 rupees to 10 rupees, okay, like 5000 pieces or 15,000 pieces depending on whatever, and then he will sell it to supplier for 15 to 18 rupees, okay. Supplier will then sell it to shops with his profit of 20 or 25 rupees, and you guys will get it from shop for local disc for 30 rupees to 40 rupees to even 50 rupees depending on from where you are buying and what type of disc you are buying. This is, I am talking about local discs. I am not talking about branded discs, okay. Local discs. Branded discs will cost you more. So I don't know how the supply chain works for branded discs, but it's directly from HP, Verbatim and Master. These all are branded discs, okay. Here also, if you are buying 10 pieces, price is different, okay. If you are buying 25 pieces, price is different, and if you are buying like 100, 1000, you will get it like cheaper, like 80, 60, max is 50 rupees, okay. These all are premium. If you are buying in this range, I cannot buy in this range because I am not like other people who has 3 lakh 4 lakh subscribers where I get orders or something, okay. Hardly I have sold only around 5 to 10 discs till date. At this price of 1600 rupees, I have sold only 5 discs, okay. After that, when Labs 1.1b was released, I reduced my price to 1000 rupees. The reason I was able to reduce the price to 1000 rupees is Blu-ray prices dropped, okay. Because of the demand which was created initially, lot of dry discs were imported, but people didn't buy it afterwards. So demand was initial days only, it was high. After that it's low. So now if you go to shop, they'll have the disc, but they'll give you for a cheaper price, okay. So Blu-ray prices dropped and the writing charges dropped. That is, it went from 1500 to 1000 rupees for per disc. writing charges. Okay, this is I'm saying for Blu-ray data or whatever you want to write from a local market. Now there is something called as writer rent, which most of you guys don't know, but I'm telling you, if you want a writer on rent, you can go and get it from your local market, whoever is having a Blu-ray disc, and they will give it to you for rent, and that rent will be somewhere around 3000 to 3500 rupees for 3 to 4 days. Okay, and what you can do in this 3 to 4 days is you can buy your discs, you can write any number of discs, you can stock it, and you can give back the writer. Because if you buy a Blu-ray writer, it will cost you 14k in India. If you import it, it will cost you somewhere around 7 to 8k. So imagine importing for 7 to 8k. It doesn't make any sense for a longer run. Okay, so if I get a writer for 3 days, I can write around 50 to 100 discs, and I can store it and I can sell it. That's what is my strategy. But I don't know about others. Others might have their own writer, so they are able to give on much cheaper prices. Okay, so this was when I made the price 1000 rupees. So now what happened is I have around 5 to 7 discs left. Okay, in this 5 to 7 discs, this was after I purchased another 10 discs. Okay, I have 5 to 7 discs left. In this, 3 discs are of old version. So the reason it's old version is there was few users who contacted me and told me they want it and they will buy it from me, and they want like Labs 1.1b hand loader version, etc. So I burned 3 discs trusting that they will come and pick it up, but they didn't. So that is the reason I don't give anyone on pre-order basis, or if they say come and pick up, I'll tell them to pay me first, then I will write the disc and I will give it to them. Okay, but now since we have Labs 1.2, what I did is remaining 5 discs I wrote Labs 1.2 and I gave the writer back. Okay, gave the writer back. Okay, I can get the writer again, but again I found out that my friend has one more writer, so I can get it from my friend itself. I don't need to take it on rent. So that's the reason I am able to drop prices in future. But for now, these 5 discs I am selling for 500 rupees local pickup and 600 rupees courier with normal courier only. It will take 3 to 4 days for delivery. If not, you have to go pick it up from the delivery center. So I won't be responsible for any damages or anything that happens to this disc. So I'll be only packing it safely, shipping it through normal delivery or parcel service, which everyone does in the market. Okay, so now understand one thing. When the disc was sold for 3000 to 2500 in market, I was selling it for 1600 rupees. Okay, when the disc's price dropped to 1500 in market, I was selling it for 1000 rupees. Okay, after that, when the disc prices dropped to 500 rupees, I am also selling it for 500 rupees. But here and here there is a lot of difference. These guys will order everything in lot sizes and they will have a profit of 80 to 90%. Okay, for me I have to order only 10 pieces or on order basis. Okay, so on order basis is only when I get 10 orders I will go and buy, otherwise I will not buy. Okay, so I only collect money if I can order all these like 10 orders, then I will ship it. Okay, so now I am able to give in 500 rupees because the disc price have dropped drastically, so I can get it on the same price, but I get only genuine discs. Understand that. there is a difference between 8 rupees to 20 rupees disc, and there is a difference between 50, 80 and 100 rupees discs. Okay, here packaging is cheaper because they have already a lot of lot size. Here I have to buy packaging on order basis, buy packaging on meter basis. Okay, the bubble wrap which I do, it's on meter basis. Then they have a tie-up with courier, so they can courier for 25 rupees, 50 rupees, etc. I don't have any tie-up, so my charges are retail charges. So if I want to courier via DTDC, Blue Dot, whatever, it's retail. So I have spoken to DTDC and I have taken some discounts. So that is the reason your price is somewhere between 250 to 350. Otherwise, DTDC Blue Dot standard pricing is 400 to 500 rupees. That is the standard pricing. Okay. The reason I am making this video is few of the people who purchased it for 1600 rupees, right? I am really annoyed with this because first understand one thing, I did not ask you to buy it from me. When I made the video initially, I put it very clear that this is a service which I am offering for gaming community. I am not a shopkeeper or a seller. Okay, so I am just doing this service where I am purchasing, burning, selling, right? So my profits are very low. So my profit is very low. It's only between 200 rupees to 300 rupees max, not more than that. Imagine the charges I have to pay to travel to DTDC hub to courier it. The courier charges, I am doing everything, so and the time and effort I am putting it, I am getting only 200 rupees or 300 rupees max. Okay, it's not like how others are getting, so I don't even want to compare that or don't even want to talk about that. You guys know, some guys make 10 times profit, some guys make 20 times profit. I don't do that. Okay, so don't question someone when you don't know what is happening, and don't ask for explanation. The reason I'm saying is, if you go to a shop and buy a console today for, let's say, 25k, you are buying a PS4. Same PS4, the same shopkeeper sells it in 2 days for 20k. Will you go and ask that shopkeeper that why did you give me for 25k but today you are giving for 20k? His simple answer will be, prices will keep fluctuating in gaming market. Prices will keep fluctuating. Okay, that will be his answer. Okay, so if you can't support someone, don't question someone. No one forced you to come and order it from me. You would have checked in local market. Since you are getting it for a high price, you came to me to get it on a low price, right? Since you are getting it for a high price, you came to me to get it for a low price. So when you are getting it for a low price, that time the price was 1600 rupees and today the price is 500 rupees. I am able to do this because I am still keeping my profit only between 200 rupees to 250 rupees. Okay, this is the only profit I am trying to keep between these. Sometimes I don't even get 250 rupees, I get 200 or 180 or 150 depending on the place where I am couriering it, right? But my profit is between these range. So if you can't support someone, please don't question someone. It's not like I can give you all kind of explanation, but I don't want to do that, right? So now if I'm selling something for 500 rupees, it's my product, I am selling it. If you want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. As simple as that. If you're getting it cheaper than this somewhere, please go and buy it from there. No one is stopping you to do that, right? So this is the whole purpose for this video. And another example I want to give is, PS2 console, right? In the market, it's 7,500 rupees, 7,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees and even 6,500 rupees, and some places you will get it for 4,800 rupees. So will you go to the 7,500 rupees guy and say that guy is giving for 4,800, why are you not giving for that price? He will simply say, if you are interested, buy it from me. If not, go and buy it from where you are getting for 4,800. It all depends on the quality of the product which is being sold. I have a PS2. I made a video for you guys. So I have 3 PS2s. So 2 PS2 is for sale. Okay, these 2 PS2 are for sale. So I am selling these for 3,800 rupees, and there is nothing in this. So I am not selling it online. This video is not for selling this, so don't contact me for this because I cannot ship this. Shipping charges is very high for consoles, so I cannot do that. Shopkeepers can do that because they have a tie-up with the delivery guys. Okay, I don't have a tie-up with those guys, so I cannot do this. And this is only for people in Chennai, and that too only in my friend circle. It's not for other local people. So if someone says contacts me saying I want to buy this, I cannot give it to you because this console will have only one console, one controller, one cable, and it will have one memory card with that software and one USB with 1 or 2 games. Rest you have to buy your own hard disk, you have to connect your own hard disk. I am able to give this price because I am not including the hard disk drive. Understand why I am able to give this price. Why these guys are giving you this price? Because they have included the hard disk and games in it. I have not included it because I don't have a hard disk to give it to you guys. Okay, so this is what it is. Understand it. And there is a good news and a bad news. So I'm trying to get a Blu-ray disc writer, Blu-ray writer. Okay, if I'm able to successfully purchase this, so this is going to cost me around 7k to 8k, right? I don't know how much customs is going to charge me, so depending on that I am putting this price. It would be somewhere around 7k to 8k. Okay, if I get this Blu-ray, then I have spoken with the supplier who will give me the disc, premium discs, that is Master, HP, for cheaper prices. So I'll not reveal the prices here because it will be a problem for the supplier. So it will be for cheaper prices. Okay, so based on this pricing, my disc, my BDJB, that is existing PS4 BDJB, upcoming PS5 BDJB, for now till version 8.0 and future whatever version comes, my cost will be only 500 rupees fixed, and shipping will be 100 rupees. So I have spoken with some courier guys to accommodate shipping within this range. Understand this, 100 rupees I have to do packaging and shipping. Okay, so this is what it is, guys. So please support people who's doing good for the gaming community. Okay, support people for gaming community. Again, I am telling you, I am not a seller, I am just a gamer. I am doing this for the community. I am trying to keep the prices cheaper. Wherever I can reduce it, I am reducing it. So please don't come and question, you sold me for this price and now you are selling for this price. Why? Because I cannot keep explaining how the market works. So you need to understand how the market works, right? So it is something like you go to Intel and say, today you sold me a processor for 25,000 and next day itself you drop the prices to 10,000. Why? It's Intel's business strategy, right? So it's something like that. So this is not a business, or this is not something, it's just for the community. Understand it. Thanks guys.